Okay, let's come to the introductions about the handy sanitizer. It is one of the chemicals that's used for preparation of what we call the for just removal or for killing different types of bacteria, the virus that are recently caused in the what we call the world, and that of what we call COVID-19. Yes, COVID-19 or any other bacteria that is mostly they use for sanitizer. They use mostly for killing of bacteria in the lab, and most of the time in life or biological lab or in the medical lab or extra like that. So we can use what we call this sanitizer for killing different types of what we call virus, bacteria, or another. And when we come to the what we call the starting material or the raw material for this handy sanitizer, it contains it made up of 96% of what we call ethanol, the 3% of hydrogen peroxide, and the 98% of what we call the glycerol. And how does this we can prepare? As general, the sanitizer is what we call the constituent of 80% of what we call the ethanol, that's ethanol. Once it is what we call the diluted, it contains around 80%. You can prepare this in lab. The other, once it is converted in the what we call the in percent, it becomes lower. So, as general, to prepare this what we call the sanitizer, we can use different types of what we call the different types of what we call the steps are there. As general, as a chemist, we can use the following dilution law. The dilution, what we call the step are used. What is the dilution step here? When you observe general, the dilution C1 V1 is equal to C2 V2, where the C1 is the highest as the concentration and the C2 is the lower concentration. V1 is the amount of volume that you can take from the what we call the conch, from the concentrated one, and the second one is the lower concentration. That is the concentration that we are going to prepare by a dilution. So from this, when we convert all the concentration, the constituent of the handy sanitizer is approximately 80% of ethanol, 0.125% of hydrogen peroxide, 1.45% of glycerol. When you observe these, the percentage of each are obtained by dilution. Here, these all percent are expressed in terms of what we call the volume ratio, that is expressed in terms of ml per ml. That means the final sanitizer is constituent of each what we call the percent. That's 80% of ethanol, 0.125% of hydrogen peroxide, 1.45% of glycerol, and this percent is expressed in terms of volume by volume. And in general, according to WHO, we prepare the sanitizer in the lab in our university. In our university, we are preparing sanitizer and just distributing for the society. How we can prepare this what called the handy sanitizer according to the WHO? 1,000 here. Let's come here. 1,000 ml of is 1,000 ml to prepare according to the World Health Organization. 1,000 ml of what called this handy sanitizer is prepared by mixing 833.3 ml of ethanol, 41.7 ml of hydrogen peroxide, 40.5 ml of glycerol, and the rest is water. That means from above ml, the total summation is 1,000. The rest is distilled water is used throughout, and then the prepared what we call the handy sanitizer packed, labeled, and expire date is written here. What must be? It must be, the caution must be included here. Just remark, it used only for external use. Okay, for external use only. Okay, here the experiment written, for example, the label. What is our university logos? That is DBU here. The manufacturing date. Experiment, it is written here. The other packed here by different types of bottle, for example, 100 ml or 250 ml, and different types of 130 ml of bottle are used here. The bottles used, and it is packed according to the what we call the this amount. So that once it is prepared by this mechanism, they can be distributed for the society, and it is used for recently now it is used for what called the prevention of the COVID-19. That's the current issue of our country and overall of the world. So let's come to here. These are generally, where you observe here, there are different types of bottles are here. There are different types of what we call the logos are there. For example, here this is a Gurra University. This is our logo that we prepared in our lab. Here it is handy sanitizer, almost 80% of ethanol. To contain 80% of ethanol, and the rest are what called, as I said before, it contain what called hydrogen peroxide, glycerol, and distilled water are used. So there are different types of size of what we call each bottles are here. For example, this one is 250 ml of a bottle. This one is 100 ml of bottle. It is already packed. This one is ready for packing. Yes, there are different types of what we call the different types of size are there here. They are different in number. Here, these are 250 ml. This one is 100 ml, and they already packed here. There are experiment is written here, and they are prepared according to the what called the constituent powers. Then you can okay, now here, if you observe here, these are the 250 ml of sanitizer that is prepared. That's alcohol content is around 80%, as you observe it here. The ethanol 80%, glycerol 1.421%, hydrogen peroxide 0.25, and the substance of distilled water is used. Here, this percent is come from, as we discussed before, this by dilution. C1, V1 is equal to C2, V2. We can just differentiate the amount of what ethanol that's present in the generally in 1000 ml. We can calculate by that mechanism, and the percent of each what we call the ingredient or raw material for use for handy sanitizer preparation is labeled here. And if you observe here, manufacture date on the what we call April 2020, and expire date here April 2021. That's for 1 year it is used. For safety, you must read date like this here. And we can observe and distribute it for the society by this mechanism. And these are the starting raw materials comes by these types of what we call the plastic material. It is contain around 2,400 what we call liters. It contains like that here, 200 or something like that. So it can be contain different types of raw material. For example, ethanol, hydrogen peroxide, glycerol, and extra like that. And to prepare from this, we take and we can mix after we calculate the different types of ratio of each what called the each material, raw material. You can mix and you can use for what called the sanitizer preparation. And this point. So as general, this one is what we call packed in the lab, and it is labeled and transported according to the what the people they need. There are many people that are just now they are need this sanitizer, and we are preparing in more, and we went to just distribute them by collaboration with university. That is the Gurra University. Now we are preparing different types of what we call this, and we can collaborate with them, and we can distribute for the society and the what called the employer of our universities. And here, these are what called the final stage of what called our preparation of sanitizer. Once 3 of them are mixed, or 4 of them are mixed, like distilled water, ethanol, hydrogen peroxide, and glycerol, they are mixed here. They are mixed here. We can add here, and we can just mix them by mixer. This one is called a mixer. This one is what we call a mixer. It is electronic material. If you just mix like this, it can be rotated like this. Then after that, it can make what? Homogenize. That's 3, 4 of them are coming. They are mixed together in formulating. So then finally, we can take this by through this thing, and we can just level and transport it for the society here. Okay, let's start now to check whether this prepared ethanol, as we discussed before, the percent of what we call the alcohol in our what we call sanitizer is approximately 80%, we said before. So how we can check this content, whether it is containing 80% or not? So we can check this one by using the alcometry. This instrument is called alcometry. You know that alco means that's alcohol, metry means measurement. So the alcometry means the instrument that used for measuring of the percent of alcohol in the given sample. Or for example, in our case, our sample is sanitizer, so we can check the content of what we call this sanitizer, the presence of what we call the alcohol in the given sample can be checked by this alcohometry. Let's come to the its principle. What's the principle of this? So let's start from the this principle and let's check whether this can be correctly do or not. So in order to check this, let's start from what called the water. Is it this alcohometry can read water, normal water or not? Let's check this in principle in the lab. So let's take a simple water here for testing that whether it containing alcohol or not. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's make like this. This one is approximately this water. We are going to check the principle of this alcohometry, whether it containing alcohol or not. Let's come to here. Yes, here I observe like this here. Let's observe here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for this. Okay, let's come to the principle of this alcohometry. Whether it is properly work or not, we can check by using different types of solvent. In our case, our main target is to check the what called the alcohol content of a given sample. For example, let's take the water sample and check whether it is containing the alcohol or not. Let's come to this reading here. Let's come to the reading here. Approximately, where you observe here, it shows 0. Yes, yes, you can be raised to this. This is almost it's 0. Is that right? 0. The reading shows what? 0. Is that right?
Yes.
No, 0 visible?
Yes.
Yes, it is visible. Okay. That means 0 means we can say that there is no alcohol in the water sample. Here, this water is no what we call the ethanol. So we can say this is a pure water, no containing alcohol. So this instrument is a good what we call the instrument for the checking of what called the content, the principle of this. So let's come to the our sample, normal sample prepared. Okay, let's come to the normal sample prepared here. In our case, let's take our sanitizer. Let's take our sanitizer that we prepared in the lab. That's we are taking our the mixture that containing 4 of them. That's distillate, glycerol, hydrogen peroxide, and ethanol. That's ethanol is 8% we say. So let's check this whether exactly this reading shows what called the 80% or not. Let's check by using alcohometry here. Let's come to the final stage of our what called experiment. Now we are checking our what called the alcohometry by using what called the from the sample that we are taken from sanitizer. As we said, it containing 80% of what called the ethanol is present in our sample. So let's check here. Let's come to the reading here. If you observe here, there are 0 up to 100 present are here. There are 0 up to 100 reading are here. And when you observe, as we said, our sanitizer is containing 80% of ethanol. So our reading shows here, just it is as you observe from nearest, it is almost 80. Just it shows 18 number or reading is present here. So that shows that our reading is exactly what we prepared. The 80% of ethanol is here prepared in our lab. So this is general. This sanitizer is used for what called the hand for washing or for killing different type of bacteria, virus or extra. So it have multi-use in any what called medical area or in any laboratory or extra like that. So as at the end, I will say thank you very much for consideration of our YouTube and thank you. Just subscribe and observe us and relax. Thank you.